Good evening. But probably talking to myself, but hey ho. Hope everybody's had a brilliant weekend, and yeah, well, I've had a good day for sure, and the weather has improved drastically from last week. Last week was just pretty miserable, and what's going on here? Yeah, hold it. Yeah, so last week was still a bit wet and damp and more like winter really. It was pretty crap, but wondering who we got in at the moment. We haven't got anybody. Nobody. No. Yeah, so you never know. I'm sure. Wonder if anybody's on and listening. Usual stuff. I'll give it 5 minutes and we'll see if anybody jumps on. If not, we'll just go bye bye. Yeah. Anybody else here? You never know. We'll see if anybody comes along. Hey, anybody coming along? Hey, Curto EXP. Hello, mate. How are you doing? What's the sound like? Yay, Chris Sedgman. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Chris, mate. Yeah, I am now. The flipping weather has improved because last week and the week before it was getting me down. Hey, yeah, it's all good. The sound and stuff. Then, yeah, no, excellent, cool. Yeah, well, it's been a good day today. It's been a good day. This morning, I took the dogs out, and then after that, came back and we got the drone and decided to 50 miles on the bike. Well, I'd done a fair old trip today. I mean, I grabbed the drone and then we went down to near Gillingvays Beach. There's a field down there. I've been down there with the drone quite a few times, and but today was a difference, folks. Today there was gig racing going on from the beach. And if anybody doesn't know what a gig is, it's a great big long wooden narrow rowing boat. They have a team of up to about 8, and they're extremely fast. Hey, Captain, ahoy! How you doing, mate? Yeah, so you would have liked it down here today, Captain, because there was gig racing, mate. There was gig racing from Gillingvays Beach, and I managed to get some of it on the drone as well, which is good. So I took the drone up, and I didn't think I'd see much, but actually, when I zoomed the camera in, you could see the whole flipping race unfolding out into the harbour, and it was pretty good. Yeah, it was all good. Yeah, so watching the gigs was pretty good. We got people in chat. Hello. Yeah, it's all right, mate. Yeah, and after that, got back on the little bike. Yep. We're on the little bike now. We've got 2 bikes now. So we've got a new bike for 2-wheel exploration, and I think what I might do coming up in the next week or two, I might do a video about the new bike, folks, because it's it is wee, but it is mighty. It is Diddy. But today we went from Falmouth there, where we filmed the gig race out overseas, and you've been Prussia Cove today. That's nice down there, yeah. So we went from there, and then we went up towards Helford River, and we went down to a beach called Grebe Beach, folks, and that's literally right down near the what's the name of the flipping village called? Yeah, what's the name of that village? That village, Durgan. That's it, Durgan Village. Just up from Durgan, there's a beach there, Grebe Beach, and I haven't been on that beach for many, many years, and I was really, really lucky because the bike is so tiny. I was able to park it right at the top of the footpath and leave my helmet there as well, which is great. And we walked down to Grebe Beach, and it was like heaven. We got the whole of the sea was like a pond. Everything was flat, calm, and spent about half an hour down there just chilling out on the cold sand and right under the trees, so it was like nice and shaded. Yep, Guild. Wonder what that. Yeah, been Urbex tour today. Yeah, Captain. I did see your video of the old schoolmate. I was well impressed with that. It's a lovely video, that, and yeah, you can just imagine those kids in that school there. Still there, can you? Sort of like yeah. Well, I went down to Grebe Beach, and then from there we rode all the way back down towards the reservoir out towards Argyll Reservoir and back down. So stayed within the immediate locality of Falmouth really, but it was just even though it wasn't, I'd probably done about 20 miles, but in that heat today, it was actually that was all I could really do, to be honest, because it was just getting hot with the motorbike jacket on and helmet and gloves and stuff. Yeah. Tommy Fury, yes, the boxing mate, yeah, awesome. Wow, 5 people in chat now. Yeah, so so overall it was just quite a good day. And now this afternoon I went flying again. Only this time I mentioned a while ago I've got a little a very, very small but very accurate model of it's a radio controlled helicopter, and I've been waiting for the right conditions to fly it for quite a while. And today, this afternoon, was perfect. So myself and another mate who's similarly interested in that sort of stuff, we actually went out this evening to fly them, and it was really good. It was probably one of the best flights I've had with this one. So yeah, pretty good. And it's always good to have a bit of fun. And got back here and out and got a video working on at the moment. Got the boat race. Got doing the video of the boat race. Captain, did you meet up with the secret vault today? Ooh, secret vault. Was he around? Told me he was coming down to Cornwall, but I've had no confirmation. Well, no, well, now that's somebody who I've always enjoyed watching the secret vault videos, and I know he did a good one recently with that World War II air raid shelter tunnel, which I saw. Yeah, but I've yet to meet Mr. Vault. Perhaps that's a something I might get to do at some stage. And yeah, so that's pretty good, isn't it? You know, we wasn't invited. Well, neither was I, Colonel. Don't worry about it. Neither was I. Yeah. So anybody got any questions or anything you want to say, or anything you want to talk about, or I'm just sort of like waffling. No, they didn't arrange it. No, well, okay. Well, if you didn't do it, then you couldn't. Big mine shaft. I think that one. I think that might be called Pasco's shaft. I'm not sure. Does that sound right? Pasco shaft, Chris, mate. Yeah, I know that one was one of the deepest in Cornwall. That's what I read a few years ago. But yeah, the mine shaft, Pasco shaft, is extremely deep. Yeah, and there's all sorts going on at the moment as well, isn't there? With South Crofty mine, that's in full flow again. Well, close to it soon, and more bike and car shows, Captain. Yeah, more bike and car shows. Maybe next time. Yeah. What's this time, Captain? What's this about bike shows and car shows and stuff? Yeah. Maybe next time. Nice. Yeah. So yeah. Well, so it was good to see that school anyway that you and Forsaken did there, Captain, mate. It was good to see inside that, and that's West of England Steam Engine Rally Society this year. Oh, good, mate. Yeah, good one. Yeah, you won't regret it, mate. That is a good show, and local. It's local. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's local. Yep. So yeah, no, I wasn't sure where that was, but there is an old school down here in Falmouth, which I think now is being repurposed. But oh, am I going to any? Yes, mate. Hopefully so. Yeah. When they, I don't think it's quite ready just yet, but I think over the next few weekends, mate, there is some more steam engine rallies, and of course, the vintage rallies and stuff. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to going to another one of those again. Yeah, definitely. and you know, it's a bit strange at the moment because I'm kind of feeling a bit sort of disconnected from everything. Like you know, I mean, I've had such a big change, and I'm just sort of like letting things fall into place. And yeah, yeah, no, I don't blame you, mate. Not a problem, you know. Well, to be honest, there are lots of similar schools like that. I mean, that reminds me of the one that some of my friends went to when I was in junior school. I reckon it was a junior school. I think. Yeah. Busy in Red. Oh, Murdoch Day. Oh, I forgot all about that. Hell, hope that went well. Anyway, yeah. Well, I guess we had Trevisic Day, didn't we? And yeah, in Camborne, and because obviously I'm not in Camborne anymore. Ah, right. Yeah, yeah. Say no more. Oh, I'm sorry. No offense meant to anyone. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Mark. Mate, there should be separate events. I think, shouldn't it? You know. Yeah, but yeah, I'll give you a shout when you got some some shows to go to. Yeah, I bet, mate. Yeah, I bet that's a busy day in Redroof, isn't it? Just like Trevisic Day is in Camborne, I guess. Same sort of thing, same celebration. And this week down here in Falmouth, the whole of the harbour and the town and everything is manic busy because this week is the International Sea Shanty Festival, folks. Can you believe that? So, if anybody likes singing sea shanties and stuff, then Falmouth is the place to be. And also, as well, it's the what they call an event called the Falmouth Classics, which is basically classic vintage working boats and yachts and things like that. And it's like like a regatta for all the old boats, folks, all the really old boats. And it's getting crazy around here at the moment to try and find anywhere to park. But yeah, it's getting very busy, you know. So there's been lots going on in the harbour down here as well, and there's been various ship movements and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so pretty good. Yeah, so next time we'll do a vintage rally, I'll give you a shout, Kerno, and Cornish as well, Captain Cornish, if you want to come along, you know, and that'll be good. I used to know them all by heart, what the dates and all, but the trouble was over the last couple of years, the these things have been shuffled, if you know what I mean. So they're no longer on the same dates that they always used to be, if you know what I mean. They've been venues have been changed and shuffled around and just general sort of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but no, it's been great this little bike. It's well, it's a Sky Team Skymax 125, which is basically a Chinese copy of a Honda Dax. And if anybody doesn't know what the Honda Dax is, it's kind of like it's small. It's well, I guess you could call it a monkey bike. It's a sort of a monkey bike, but it's got 10-inch wheels and it's got a 125 four-stroke engine. It's like the traditional Honda style flat single cylinder that lies flat, and it's got a clutch. It's got 4-speed, and it's basically a miniature motorcycle. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we need to do more, definitely, mate. Yeah. So we need to fix something up in the future, don't we? So we can all get together again. That would be a good idea. I was just talking about my little bike, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, Lou down to school, a few places, train depot. Yeah, but that sounds good. A train depot. Yeah, well, is that the old St Austell railway depot? Is it, Captain? Or yeah, because I know there's loads of old abandoned railway stuff around St Austell, and I think there was like railway lines that used to go in towards the clay pits and all kinds of stuff, and it's all just been forgotten about and overgrown now, isn't it? So yeah, it's very interesting anyway. And yeah, yeah. Oh, right, clay depot. For the all the trains, and yeah, one of the things I remember from sort of like secondary school age was going up to Devon and going to this place called Dainton Bank, which is literally right next to the railway line, and it's like a field where we used to camp. And it's the railway line at Dainton Bank. It's a steep incline, and the old class 37s and the class 50s as well. And when they were going, they used to really work hard going up there, and it used to be a bit of yeah. They used to work really hard going up there, and it used to be make a tremendous noise with those clay trains going up that hill. It was just absolutely nuts. Yeah, yeah. There is. Yeah. There is so much up there. It's ridiculous, and I guess it just gives you an idea of the size of the industry up there. Like I mean, certainly in the 90s and 80s and 90s, it was absolutely massive, wasn't it? You know. Yeah, it definitely is, mate. Yeah, I really like the Dax. It's brilliant, and it's just a nippy little bike. And the only one problem I've got with it at the moment is I need to adjust the rear suspension because the rear suspension is very hard, and on the shock absorber, it's possible to adjust the compression, in other words, the stiffness of the suspension, and I need to get that sorted because there's a tool called a C spanner, which is kind of like a C-shaped spanner with notches in it that hooks into the top of the shock absorber to what the nut to which is heavily wound down, so the suspension is really hard at the moment. But the thing, I obviously don't weigh very much because when I get on it and I go over a bump, I find the back end just kind of like catapults me up over, well, up off the seat, which is not ideal. But you have a C spanner. Wow, right. Okay. No idea where it is. No, never mind. Maybe when you find it, maybe we can have a go at it. But yeah, yeah. But I'm definitely going to need to get that sorted out really because it's not really comfortable. You go over the smallest bump and you just get it feels like getting a size 9 boot up your bum. It's just yeah, it's not great really. But yeah, I just need to slacken them off and. Yeah, I did change the oil on it last weekend. I changed the oil on it, and yeah, it's a nice little bike, and it's bog standard, so it's nice and quiet, and it's not offensively noisy or anything like that. And you can just drift around the little back lanes and stuff, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I filled the petrol tank, and it cost me all of £4.75, which is quite impressive. Yeah, £4.75. Yeah, and it's great though. It's so much fun, and quite often, I mean, I've been riding bigger motorcycles for many years now, and it's always just feels liberating when you get off something that's like the Bonneville, which is it's heavy and it's great when you're going along and you're riding it. It's a fantastic bike, but sometimes around town, muscling a big bike around little roads and stuff, it can be quite sort of like physical, and also sometimes you feel a bit restricted about where you can go because you think if I go down there and it's a dead end, am I going to have enough room to turn the bike around and stuff like that? But I mean, with the smaller bike, it is a real refreshing change when you get off a large bike and you go onto a little small bike again because it's like being 17 again. But no, it's just a lot of fun because there's little roads you can use, and it's ideal. It's quick and manageable and very very easy to just turn around and go the other direction, and also it doesn't take up much space when you park. And and really for using a big engine for lots of short little trips is not ideal, really. So you know, but yeah, very happy with it so far. It's pretty good, and the bike trails video I did was that the little red monkey bike, was it that one? Yeah, I think that there, yeah, the red monkey bike that was yeah. Well, I did try a green lane on this new one, and all I can say is with that suspension as it is at the moment, rock hard. I don't think I'd do it again until that's sorted out, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that little red one, that we went miles on that, miles and miles on that. Yeah, 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 that's right. Yeah, yeah, I do remember a lot of these little byways and green lane stuff, and that little red thing I had was so much fun, and I enjoyed it so much. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good, Kerno. Yeah, but yeah, well, this little bike, like I said, it just needs to get the suspension sorted and the rear suspension, and then it will be a bit nicer to ride then because it's you know, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like riding wheel. It's like riding while sitting on a plank of wood and being every so often just getting sort of like the shock goes right up your spine. It's a bit too hard. Bike fixing videos. Yeah, well, yeah, we will do them. But well, sadly, I don't have a workshop anymore, folks, which is a real shame. But doing some shed sessions. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Kerno's taken over from shed time anyway, so Kerno will be doing shed time from now on. And yeah, bike fixing videos are pretty handy in it, because I mean, basic maintenance and stuff is one thing in it, but sometimes I used to really enjoy working on all my own bikes and doing jobs and stuff, and I used to sort of like do it with a bit of defiance because I'm thinking to myself, how much would the bike shop charge me to do this? And I've just done it myself, which is pretty cool. Yeah, special guest, yeah, special guest, yeah. We'll come to the shed, mate, and have a chat and do stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like I said, it's I've got used to a nice, comfortable workshop, but yeah, they do that. Yeah, I think I've done a couple of bike fixing videos in the past, and yeah, they do all right. Yeah, and one of the things I used to do all my own tires. So I used to change all my own tires and stuff, and and still enjoyed spending time with the bikes. That's if you're a biker, then you, it's part of it in it. I mean, yeah, you get a great deal of pleasure from your bike, and I do from riding my bike. But also, I used to get even more pleasure from doing that, actually working on the bike and doing jobs, and you know, looking after the bike as well. It's all part of it. Yeah, major surgery. We drained the petrol. Oh yeah, diesel. Diesel out of the fuel tank. Well, easily done, I guess. Well, some people do it. I am surprised at myself. Well, I'm not. I don't know whether I'm surprised or not, but personally, I can say that's not a mistake I've ever made. But I can understand why people do it sometimes, But yeah, that definitely explains why the that Suzuki wasn't happy, mate. No, not with a tank of diesel. I don't blame it. But no, yeah, you're not, mate. No, don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, like you said, wasn't it? I mean, I did see that the other day. There was a green diesel pump. A diesel pump, when you actually pick the pump up from the pump, the handle from the pump, and you've seen they've got a green label on there. And if you're not quite with it, or you're tired or whatever, you could easily mistake that for unleaded petrol, and that's just what happened, didn't it? Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's right, mate. Yeah. Ah, well, never mind. Yeah, but see, I know what it is. I've always sort of like got used to the idea, got used to vehicles I've had, and I've I've known this one's definitely a petrol or this one's definitely a diesel, and it's just something I always think about. When I look, and yeah, but I've heard of people that have been caught out with it in lots of ways before. Somebody's got like, literally a brand new car, and they've tanked it up with diesel, and it's a petrol. Yeah, and that's quite expensive. Do I have any family, mate? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a daughter, and I have my father here, who I'm living with at the moment. And yes, yeah, and I have my other family, which is Kerno and all of the other YouTubers and all of my mates as well. Yeah, so yeah, hello, Chris. Yeah, yeah, I have quite a lot of an extended family. Yeah, but I definitely have my dad and my daughter. Yeah, they're my family, and my uncles up the country as well. They're all there. Yeah, so definitely. And whereabouts do you live then, Chris? Where do you live, mate? You're in Portreath, aren't you, mate? I think you're in Portreath. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so well, I hope everybody's doing okay anyway. And yeah, we've gone down to 3 people in chat now. 3 people in chat. He's local. Are you local? Sorry. Yeah, local. Yeah, he's local. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing he's in Red Roof area. Yeah, yeah. So cool. Yeah. So you I think Mark said his wife's got a new helmet recently, a new bike helmet, which is cool. And yeah, well, I think tomorrow is forecast to be like today. I think it's going to be a nice, hot, dry, sunny day, which is going to be good, isn't it? It means I'll have to get up fairly early to get the dogs out before it gets too hot. But it's no big deal, is it? So weeding to do in the garden. Oh no, I hate weeding, mate. Oh no, you're on your own there, mate. Sorry. One of my least favourite garden jobs to do, weeding. Yeah. Mm. Drone day. You're gonna go out with your drone tomorrow. I don't blame you, mate. Yeah, I did go out with mine today, and I had one battery left to use, so I did actually use it. And you're my wife now, Dave. My. You're gonna get on. Yeah, another live somewhere. Oh, you never know. Yeah, you never know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at the moment. 5 again. Yeah. Oh, you mean live weeding live from the garden? Awesome. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So I hope everybody makes the most of this weekend anyway, and I think we deserve a nice spell of weather again, don't we? Because we had that lovely weather about 4 weeks ago, and it was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? It was lovely, and then we had to have all that cold, damp, couple of weeks, didn't we? And it's supposed to be June, and then yeah, the last couple of weeks has just been pants, isn't it? The weather. And you did a bit of flying today, Kerno. Someone, it does, mate. Yeah, it does need a good kick up the arse, doesn't it? I mean, what sort of weather was it like last week? It was just wet, cold, and depressing, and it's like flipping winter, wasn't it? Needs to kick in proper. Yeah, so yeah, you need to show us how to do a live drone vid, mate. Yeah, there. I'd like to learn how to do that. Ooh. Howdy, hope this history is going well. Oh, Dr. Alex Clark. Hello, mate. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Yeah. It's just general waffling about life, the YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, excellent. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a general Saturday night waffle. Hope you're okay, Alex, mate. Hope you're enjoying some decent weather today for a change, which is good. The last couple of weeks have been crap, and I went out with the drone earlier. I had a good flight with that, and I've been out on the bike today as well, which is good. Been out for a little ride around the countryside, which is always good. And you know, the only thing is, I've found with recently, like that, well, about 3 weeks ago, we had that really hot weather. I was really struggling on the bike, not with riding it or anything else, but it was just motorcycle, helmet, gloves, and I was just melting. I was so hot, it was ridiculous. I remember taking my leather jacket off, and I remember it going sticking to my arms. It was just disgusting. I have to go now. Yeah. Oh, Twitch live. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That would be good. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Create stream key. Yeah. Yeah. All good. Yeah. 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 It will be, mate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Very hot recently. Yeah. Yeah. And now that's funny. Last night I went over to Red Roof Rugby Club, and now I was told recently that there was a bike meet, motorcycle meet every Friday night, and I did go over there last night. But last night here in Falmouth, it was a lovely, hot, warm, sunny evening, and when I got up Lana Hill, the whole of Red Roof and that whole area was just shrouded in fog. By the time I got to Red Roof Rugby Club from Lana, I was dripping wet. It was literally the heavy duty fog, mist, and everything. It was it was pretty miserable, and I remember not staying there very long. And I turned around and I came back, and as soon as I got down to Ponsanooth on the way back, then the sun was blaring again. It was fantastic. And I did a quick ride around Pendennis Point, and by the time I got back home, I was bone dry again, which was good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's yeah. So the weather was really localized yesterday. Red Roof from Camel, and it was really, really grim. It was misty, thick mist that got you soaking wet. Yeah. So yeah. So well, we've been on here for an hour anyway. So yeah. Well, yeah. Yesterday, no, I kid you not. Down here in Falmouth last night, it was absolutely lovely. It was warm, hot, sunny, clear skies, and it was like this evening was. And you know, but then when I got on the bike and I started going over towards Red Roof, I came up the top of Lana Hill, and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was just thick, misty fog. Yeah, we'll have to try and figure that out one day, won't we? We'll have to try and figure that out. Yeah, junk emails. Yeah, you have to some of the old tutorials. You have to watch those and learn how it's done. But well, anyway, folks, I think I'm going to give it. I'm going to call it in a minute, and I'm feeling a bit tired now, folks. I think it's the sun. It's been a hot day today, and I've done quite a lot. And yeah, well, hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend without any dramas or anything. And yeah, we'll look out for that, Koenig. Yeah, well, thanks everybody. Anyway, thanks for joining the stream, and We shall see you all soon. Cheers, Captain. Cheers, mate. Take it easy. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.